Hoping everything's all good. Oh, looks like the words are painted nicely. Hopefully there's a way to separate the lenses more because they're pretty close together. Gonna give everyone a couple minutes to join before I start puff painting. Okay, let's see people so far. Hello. Just giving this a couple more minutes so that more people can join. This will be a puff painting live stream. Hello. Well, everyone. How's it going? Today's stream is just puff painting live. But before I do that, I want to show you the progress I've made on the suit. So this is what I have so far. I got this almost a week ago, where I had to remove the shirt. Alright, so here's the suit. As you can see, the webs on the chest are all puff painted, as well as the front emblem. I did an unboxing video not too long ago, the day I actually received it. If you guys had missed it, feel free to check it out once the stream is over. Also did the webs on the neck. Hopefully the camera is capturing the lighting pretty nicely. And I've also begun work on the wrists on the arm. So here they are. I've made a few mistakes. It's amazing. Thank you. I made a few mistakes with the bottle. Sometimes it splotches on me for no reason. But I can fix that with hot water, Q-tips, and soap. Also put it on the wrists. Now the legs are raised and shiny. Also fully puff painted the webs on the mask. That's what it looks like. And I really like how the back logo came out too. I used deep red puff paint to paint it. I'm moving pretty fast along this suit because I'm hoping to wear this at Boston Fan Expo later this summer. So since I have to puff paint the entire thing, I don't want to wear an unfinished suit. But yeah, once the webs on the suit are finished, my intention is to move on to the seam lines and then do the red texturing all over the suit and mask. So without further ado, I can commence painting the left forearm because I already did the right one. So how are you guys' day going so far? Hope everything's all good. Also, let me know if the audio quality is fine. Looks hella awesome, bud. Reminds me of Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man suit. Thank you. In fact, this is exactly what it is. It's the Amazing Spider-Man 1 suit. I got it on AliExpress for a pretty decent price, all things considered. I really love the first movie suit personally. Some may not be the biggest fan of it, but I always loved it. I especially love the detail of the red stripe going down. This thing looks pretty good as it is already, but once it's fully puff painted, it's going to get a pretty massive transformation. For the rims of the lenses, I was thinking of painting these blue since that's how they are in the movie. Blue rims, but yellow lenses. Well, technically gold. These are more like an intense yellow. But yeah, I didn't want to leave these rims black, so I was thinking of puff, well not puff painting, but using acrylic paint to paint them blue eventually. Just for more movie accuracy, since I won't be able to get a face shell with 3D printed lenses. But yeah. One detail I would have liked to have added to the suit is web shooters, but it's alright. What was the hardest part of making the suit? So, well, technically I didn't make this suit, I just bought it as is already, since it came in a pre-sized measurement, adult extra large. But so far the most difficult part is painting the webs, because this bottle right here likes to splotch on me a lot. When I'm puffing just a single strand of webbing, it likes to for some reason pop out air in like the worst moment, and sometimes it'll leave a mark that I do not want, like right here. So I have to touch that up later with some hot water with soap and Q-tips. It won't remove it entirely, but at least it won't be as noticeable. So yeah, that's been the most annoying part. Surprisingly, the symbols have been way less of a hassle. Hence why they look a lot cleaner. I'm just glad the printing is done very nicely. The back and the shoulder blade aren't mismatched, which is good. Ron Edis says, "What's up?" Hey, what's up, man? How's it going? Glad you're back on here. Today's stream is just puff painting live and describing how the process has been going so far. I haven't been making videos on it just yet. That one's on me. I've been busy with video editing as well, so sometimes it gets a little difficult to, do two things at once. Suit looking good, man. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Right now, the next part would be to puff paint the left arm. Didn't even notice the mess ups, man. Still a pretty good job on the webs. Thank you. I appreciate it. I've searched up internet tips on how to fix those errors when they do come, so it's been a really great help. Eventually, I didn't tell you this, guys, but I did want to create the V-neck shape for the suit, not the mask. I'll show you what I'm talking about, because this is specifically tied for the first movie, but in the first movie, the neck of the suit has like this V shape. It's like the middle part kind of indents a little. So I wanted to make that neck shape eventually, but it'll have to be once I make more progress. Question, are you going to puffy paint every single hexagon? You know it. Can't leave a single one left unpuff painted. And I gotta do it all before August, because that's when Boston Fan Expo is, so gotta finish it beforehand. Gonna be a bit of a hassle, but very much worth it. Wow, that's real dedication. Thanks, man. Yeah, I just love the character of Spider-Man, so I don't want to wear this unfinished to a convention. That'd be unfortunate. The 2002 suit took me 6 months to finish. That's because I took my sweet time with it. That's a mistake I don't want to make with this one. Shout out to Lily, please. Shout out to Lily O'Sullivan. It took this guy like a year to complete, though. Well, the black suit, that one took me like 3 months, so like half the time of the other suit, surprisingly. It's because I did more progress on each day than in the other suit, so I think that's why it was done way quicker. The TASM suits, I'd say, are the hardest to puffy paint just because of how intricate they are. Yeah, they are, which is why I would suggest for anyone that wants to do the same thing on a very detailed suit like this, I highly recommend that you use applicator tips, applicator bottles with like a super fine tip, because with these, you do not want to use the store-bought bottles. These will gave you a pretty high chance of messing up. You slay. Thank you. You got more suits? Well, if by more suits you mean my older ones, well then yeah, I got my PS4 Halloween costume, my Tasman 2 cosplay that I got in May of last year, and my Spider-Man 3 suit. They're all in my room if y'all want to see them on camera. So yeah, that would be 4 total suits. Wanna be my Pookie? That would be irrelevant to today's stream, I'm afraid. Your connection is way better too, Daniel. Seems like you guys lots of upgrades in life lately. Thank you. Yeah, thank God for that though, because in the previous times I've done live streams, the connection was pretty bad because we were dealing with 2 internet connections at once. So now it's just one. I finally get a way better live stream experience for you guys. Say no, I don't know you. Yeah, I don't know you, so I can't really be calling you that. Nor should you be calling me that. So, no. But on a different topic, if you guys want to see the other suits, I'll go bring them real quick. And I got the suits. Let's go. Alright, so which one y'all want to see first? My first ever costume? Y'all let me know. I got every single one of them here on the table. Originally, I was going to do a live stream this Wednesday, but I got caught up in editing my latest game remake pitch video, which is almost finished by the way, so that should hopefully be uploaded within the next few days. Well, guess I'll be showing you guys my first ever cosplay. Well, not cosplay. This was my Halloween costume back in 2018. Alright, let's see the very first one. Alright, here it is. Very humble beginnings. My Marvel Spider-Man 2018 suit. This was made by the company Rupees. I got this probably in extra large as well. But since these aren't form-fitted at all, they kind of fit like pajamas. So I had my mom sew it a bit on the sides so that it actually fits a bit better. You may be able to tell, but I started puff painting the seam lines on the ribs in hopes that this would be slightly more form-fitting for me. I began the left side as well. Whoa, that's from the game. Yup, this from the first game. I would do the other seam lines, so like on the back and the arms and legs, but I ran out of blue puff paint, so I have to get more of that eventually. Like maybe just 1 or 2 models. And this is what the feet would look like. Since it's a Halloween costume, it has like a band on the bottom of the foot, so I can go over your foot. And yeah, there it is. I have the mask in my bin of suits for the both of us. That's why I didn't bring it. And this would be my second suit. My first official cosplay. I got this in May 2024. This was during the era of Spider Mondays when Sony decided to re-release all the Spider movies in theaters. It was the 100th anniversary of Columbus Columbia Pictures, I believe. It was kind of baggy though. So interesting to see how far in quality the first and current suit is. The first suit is 100% baggy. I'm not sure if you guys want me to put it on stream, but you guys let me know. I got this in the hopes that I would get to see The Amazing Spider-Man 2 with this suit on in the theater, but it arrived a little later than the 2002 re-release, but I did get to wear this for the No Way Home Spider Monday, and people ended up loving it. You can see I puff painted every single brick pattern in the blue sections. I left the red untouched, but did puff paint the logos, front, and the back one. Get the neck out of the way. That 2002 suit looks amazing. Thank you. And I even installed soles on the bottom of the feet, so I don't have to worry about cleaning the feet so often. I just have to wipe it down real quick, and then voila, ready to be used again. I do want to install soles on the bottom of my TASM 1 suit eventually as well. I just gotta get those shoes ordered. So yeah, so far, a year after having this one, it's held up really well. Nice, I gotta put in soles for my Scarlet Spider suit. Yeah, I would definitely recommend it. Definitely try and get the strongest glue that you can. That way you don't have to worry about re-gluing it so often. That would be my advice. Then this one, this would be my Spider-Man 3 black suit. I got this in December of 2024, so last year. I always wanted to wear this, but never got the chance to as a kid. So as you can imagine, I got pretty ecstatic once it arrived in the mail. I use Mossad glue. Oh, okay. Nice. Do you also install shoes on the inside? That's what I would recommend as well, because I once wore the soles exclusively without putting shoes inside for Wicked Comic Con 2024, and it was really uncomfortable after a while. The shoes give you more balance when walking. That one is clean. Thank you. I can't even keep count of how many black puff paint bottles I used for this entire suit. But it was absolutely worth it because now it almost looks like I have a replica at home, but for a way cheaper price. So it's a win-win. I personally just love how great the back spider came out. Very nice and big and reflective. Not to mention 3D. I do have the mask at hand. Here it is. Originally when it came in the mail, the rims of the mask were black, like in the Spider-Man Friend or Foe game, so I used acrylic silver paint to make them more movie accurate. Was that suit originally black? Yep, it was. But now, I used shiny black puff paint to puff paint every single brick pattern that you see all over the suit. Now it's shiny and heavier. Yeah, so I take the little cardboard piece of the shoe and put that inside the suit. Then I rip off that bottom part of the shoe and put it on the bottom of the suit. Huh. Sounds like quite the process, but I hope it works. Personally, I just put water shoes on the inside. Then, if I eventually want to add soles on the bottom, I just cut another pair of shoes, cut the soles, and then just glue it onto the bottom. But hopefully it works. So those are all the suits I have. Now I gotta go put these back. I also have a separate TASM 1 mask that I want to show you guys real quick. Carrie said hi. Hello. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. I got this TASM 1 mask when the movie came out back in 2012. So yeah, I got this as a gift. Not exactly the day the movie came out, just like maybe a few months before it. But yeah, I still have it because it's a nice childhood memory. So from hard plastic to cloth. It was pretty nice. It used to make sounds. There was this button here that you would press, and it would like have lines of dialogue. But the batteries are dead, so I'm gonna have to replace them. Here's the battery port and the screwdriver. And yes, the lenses would light up yellow once you press the button. A product of its time? Yeah, for sure. I got a little bit curious to see how this would work as a makeshift face shell unofficially, but I haven't tried it just yet. Maybe I should try, because curiosity is getting to me. I just hope I don't rip the mask. That would absolutely suck. It probably isn't going to look very good at all. It's just a test. Yeah, this won't budge. I'm not about to break the zipper. Oh gosh, it looks so messed up. I wonder if I can do the folding masks trick. I can, but it doesn't look or feel very good. I once broke a zipper on my rainy suit. Cost a lot to get it repaired. Yikes. That doesn't sound very good at all. Sorry to hear that. It's why I'm very careful with the zippers on my masks and suits, because last thing I want is to have them get repaired. I see the vision though. Having the mask or the cloth would be a crazy idea. Well, I put it under the cloth one. It didn't want to budge. The zipper did not want to go down, so I did not want to break it. But let's see if I can try it the opposite way. I feel like I'm about to damage the lenses on the cloth mask. Oh no, I'm not really feeling this look. Yeah, I'd rather not risk it. I'll just leave it like that. Nah, it don't work. Daniel, don't you have a facial? I have a rainy facial, but I don't have a TASM 1 facial. Although I haven't tried it under this cloth mask, but it could possibly work. I'll see if I can go get it from the bin. Oh, so we need to line up with the lenses properly. It most likely won't, but sometimes curiosity does get the better of me, so I'm probably gonna let the intrusive thought win me over this time. I did wear this one with my black suit, but just for a photo shoot, because I could not wear this under the black suit mask, because it was literally tightening my face so much I couldn't do that properly. I meant the other way around, the face shell versus what I meant to say. the facial is what I meant to say. Thanks, Ramen. I got it. Okay, the facial is secure. This probably won't be the best idea I've come up with, but oh well. Huh. Surprisingly, it doesn't look half bad. Like the lenses are a bit more far apart now. They aren't as close to each other. And it has a more defined look. Sure, the face shape of it isn't all that accurate to the movie, but it's not half bad. There's more dimension. Yeah. But once I do puff paint eventually, the red texture on the mask is going to be even tighter, so wearing the facial under is probably going to be next close to impossible. It was kind of built. Thank you. You guys want to see what the facial, mask, and suit combo looks like? Because I haven't tried it at all just yet. Not to worry, eventually I will get to puff painting the left arm. Somebody suggested in the video I made to get a facial with 3D printed lenses specifically for this mask, but I can't just yet. I would find ways to put cushion in the facial so that it doesn't rub against your skin/face. It's not a bad idea, but I would have to see if I have those materials. I believe the actors that played Spider-Man all had facials in the mask to make the face nice and rounded. Yep, that's true. In the behind the scenes video for Tassie 2, Andrew had the suit with the facial. His was a complete suit that had an attached neck. It's like the neck was attached to the mask. He would have the facial on, then he would put the mask over it. With a little bit more work, I think you can pull it off. Yeah, eventually. Just gotta guess something real quick. Hold on. When wearing a Spidey suit, I usually put socks on always because last thing I want is to accidentally damage the suit with my toenails if I haven't got them cut in a while. Just gonna try on the suit real quick because I want to see what it looks like with a facial under the mask. And so you guys can get an idea of what the suit looks like on me in its current state. Almost there. I have to take off the facial eventually because I'm already sweating. Gets a bit tricky zipping up the back zipper on myself sometimes. It's okay though, almost got it. So this is what it looks like. With the face shell under the cloth mask and a tuck finger symbol. Also did the right arm, so this is what the combo looks like. So what do you guys think? Does it look better with the face shell on or without it? Honestly, it can go either way. Says fire. Thank you, I appreciate it. I'll show you guys what the back spider looks like. And hopefully it captured it really well. Y'all let me know if you can see the back spider. That's what it looks like on camera. And yeah. Oh boy. Wearing a face shell on a hot summer day is a pretty bad combination. Give me your best "Don't mess with the Amazing Spider-Man" impression. I can't do a Yuri Lowenthal impression for the life of me, so it probably wouldn't sound very good at all. Plus, well, it's daytime, so I don't think I'll disturb the neighbors if I kind of raise my voice a little. So you guys really want it? Do your version? I mean, what does his animation look like when he says it? Or does he just say it mid-combat? Don't mess with the Amazing Spider-Man. I can't do a Yuri impression, so I gotta do it my way. The prof shop. Hey, sup, Daniel? Hey, man. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Wait, one more time. Don't mess with the Amazing Spider-Man. I don't know. Not really feeling it too well. Just because since I can't do a Yuri impression, I kind of have to do my own thing. Hey, loves it. Going fine. Thank you. That was perfect. Oh, thank you guys. For once I completely finished this suit, I was thinking of doing not so much a skit, but like a movie scene recreation of the car thief scene where Spidey's in the back and it just goes. You know, if you're gonna steal cars, don't dress like a car thief, man. You guys know that scene? I recreated it in my dad's car, but once it's nighttime, and once the suit is fully puff painted. Do the someone's then the. Oh, that one I can think. I think I can do. Uh-oh. Somebody's doing a bad loser. I think that one's more accurate. Oh yeah, do that. That's perfect. Use the audio from the actual movie. Yep, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. But for the Bad Lizard one, do you guys want the movie audio or my impression of it? Or I could upload both. That was literally perfect. Thank you. I appreciate it. I would do the one where he also says, "Oh, boys in blue in here. You already got him. You serious?" I would also do that one, but since our guy wants to dress up like a cop, can't really do that one, but it's alright. I'm just having a lot of fun. What's up? Hey, what's up? Hope you're doing well. I say movie audio. Alright. Just currently doing some movie scene impressions while showing off the progress on the first movie suit. Oh man, I better take off this face shell. Oh, fun. Yeah. Oh, before I take it off completely, y'all want to see any more impressions with the suit on stream? You guys let me know. Usually I don't play Marvel Rivals since I'm not on PS5, but I have heard that line before, don't mess with the Amazing Spider-Man, so I'm glad I was able to do it pretty well. In case you missed it, I did showcase my suits earlier, and since I haven't posted this short on YouTube, I did puff paint the seam lines on the ribs. So there they are. I have the fan putting it on level 1, that way it's not so freaking hot. You should recreate the scene. Peter found out that Lizard was about to try to turn everyone into lizards into a skit. Not a bad idea, but I have to think on how to go about doing it. But prop shop specialist, since, well, you used to use your Instagram page, but since I'm on there pretty often, I was thinking of on there doing like a Peter Parker outfit inspiration showcase reel where I use the clothes I have to try and mimic certain outfits in the movies as close as possible. Oh shoot, you've got the Insomniac suit. Yeah, not a cosplay version of it though. It's a Halloween costume, and it's super baggy on me. But for all things considered, a Halloween costume, the printing is surprisingly very good. It's just how it fits that's the problem. I had my mom sew it on the sides a bit so it wouldn't be fitting me like a potato sack. It kind of works, but still, there's only so much someone can do on a Halloween suit. And it's alright, because I wasn't expecting this to fit like a cosplay suit. Well, I'll be taking this off, and if y'all don't have any more ideas on impressions you want to see, I'll begin puff painting the left arm. Well, technically the forearm, because the shoulder blade's already done. In respects to, the webs anyway. Also, can you hem the sides and stuff to make it fit you better? The Insomniac suit. I could, but since I don't use that one at all for conventions, the most I can do is just puff paint the seam lines and the webbing. And with that, it'll look pretty good, but still, I don't want to go crazy with that one since I don't really use it often. I much prefer using my cosplay suits. Oh man. Since it's so hot outside, my face is probably really shiny right now, so I'm gonna go wash it real quick. And I'm still sad that I have to sell it, to be honest. Yeah, that's unfortunate, man. You put a lot of effort into it, but hopefully someone buys it and is very excited to receive it, all fully puff painted. Ah, shoot, I forgot. Time is it? Can't even click on the phone. Sometimes it does that thing where it won't allow me to click on the screen. Yeah, whatever. Well, I won't be puck painting much since I'll just be able to do the arm webbing for now. What's your favorite cosplay suit so far? That is not a very easy question to answer because I absolutely love all three cosplay suits that I've owned. They're personal favorites of mine from the movies anyway, so having them in person just makes it a whole lot harder to decide. You ever just walk randomly on the house with your mask on? Maybe. I've once done it. Curious story though. I once did walk around on the streets in my Spider-Man costume and somebody literally offered me a smoke, but I declined it. This was months ago, by the way, so like last year. I was bored that day and decided, you know what? I'm just gonna walk around the streets in my Spidey suit. Because why not? May as well. It was pretty fun. Sometimes it makes people's day a little bit better, and it's fun to do that. I walked around on May the 4th as the Mandalorian, and that's very cool. Did you do it near a comic book shop? It can literally be any public place, and if you're wearing a superhero costume or literally a costume from any media such as Star Wars, you get some pretty neat reactions because in public places like malls, stores, you're not really expected there, so you get pretty neat reactions. Yeah, that's what the real Spidey would do. Never smoke in the suit. Yup. Nor smoke out of the suit, I think, as well. Personally, it just doesn't really interest me. Well, once I'm finished with the webbing on the left forearm, I was thinking whether I should already begin the red texturing on the mask. Yeah, I did it at an ice cream shop and got mint chocolate chip ice cream to look like Baby Yoda. Nice. Spidey would never smoke. Nah, he wouldn't. I don't think even with the black suit, maybe. Unless he's really corrupted with it. Wait, prop shop specialist. For your 1001 suit that you're selling, do you manage to puff paint the hexagons in the blue section of the suit? It's okay if not, because it's quite the amount of puff painting that would require. Do you plan on cosplaying other characters? Nah, I don't plan to. But I have dressed up as other superheroes before. As a kid, I used to dress up as Superman. No, but I might actually before I sell it. I would recommend so if you do, and if you're going to, I recommend using a different kind that isn't this one. Hold on, I'll show you. See, I took it upon myself to do some investigation on the suit details before, and I found out that the texturing on the blue section of the suit is a lot shinier than on the red section, so I got a whole lot of the slick version of the black puff paint, which is much shinier than the regular one. This is regular, and this is slick. I recommend you use Slick for the blue sections because it'll be shinier with the seam lines and the black hexagon pattern, and it will stick better to the suit as well. So definitely I recommend using this one on the blue sections. That way the blue is shinier than the red of the suit. But yeah, I used the regular one for the webs and front logo because it's a bit less shiny, which is movie accurate. Just got put it away. I just realized how much more smoother your streams are. Again, congrats to you and the fam on the new home. Thank you. I'm glad that the streams finally aren't so laggy anymore. I'm sure it must have been frustrating for you guys. Pretty frustrating for me as well. Do you need a blow dryer to dry the paint once it's applied or no? Actually, not at all. I'll show you guys what I use to dry the suit. This guy right here. This big metal fan. I put in velocity 3 and it's pretty potent, so I use that to let the suit and mask dry for a few hours, then I can begin the next section. Yesterday I used the AC, which is a lot colder than this one, and it dries pretty fast. Put it a bit more down so you can actually see while I'm puff painting. For anyone who is into puff painting, once you're done, try and keep it somewhere where it can hang upside down. That way there's no air bubble stored in it. Hey Daniel, I just realized you have a new surrounding. Congrats. Perhaps Spidey gives us a tour? Yeah, sure. Thank you for noticing. I haven't updated y'all on it because, well, sometimes it's not really what I do, but if y'all want a live room tour, well, here it goes. Here it is. The new crib. This would be, hold on, this would be our bed. There's the AC. I'll see if I can switch it. It's more practical. Hang on, guys. Don't go anywhere. I just have to click the power button real quick. And hopefully we're back. But yeah, here it is, the room tour. Here's my backpack that I use at conventions now. It's a Eastport limited edition backpack. Here is the bin where I put all of our suits, both Halloween and cosplay. As a matter of fact, I even put my Spidey cap here. Got this at Walmart a few years ago. TASM 2 mask. Bro's Nightwing suit. His Robin suit. My Gamerverse Spidey bag. And my brother's Flash Justice League suit. Here's where he keeps his water shoes, or those may be his, I forgot. And I'll show you all another place. This would be our toy box. Well, technically mine, because I'm the one with the pretty big amount of action figures. Wow, I didn't know your bro has a Flash suit. Yep, he does. Here's where we keep our toy masks and action figures. There's Toby Spidey over there, the Toy Biz action figure from 2004. This is our Marvel toy box. Then this would be our DC toy box, some TASM puzzles, and other stuff. Then here's where I keep some of my art notebooks, as well as folders. Here in this bag, I store my stuff in cardboard boxes. Nice. Here in this bag, I just have some Marvel Legends I couldn't fit anywhere else, as well as my camera, which I still haven't used for my photo shoot just yet. I've been slacking on that. Here's where I used all my pencils, pens, and markers for drawings. And some more action figures. Here's my Batman Begins Movie Masters figure. Amazing Fantasy Marvel Legends. A TASM 2 backpack. A random one that I broke once I was in middle school years ago. I love Marvel Legends. I'm messing with the Wolverine Returns one right now. Nice. They can be pretty fun to play with, not gonna lie. And this Rust-Oleum primer that I want to use once I get the shoes necessary for my suit, because I will be painting the soles on it. Hopefully. Of Amazing Fantasy Peak. Yeah, that may as well be my favorite Marvel Legends that I own. Then this would be our closet here, where we store our clothes. Well, some shirts anyway. And more backpacks and a giant Kylo Ren figure. Looking a little bit creepy, but still. And of course he's missing a little piece of his lightsaber there. And an old guitar. Anyways, I gotta go, Daniel. That's alright. Thanks for stopping by, man. Take care. And these would be our drawers. And a suitcase. And a random sweater. This was fun hanging out with ya, pal. Yeah, same. Thank you. Take care. Oh, and some more action figures, but these would be the McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse ones. And this one, I got it at Target in September of like 2020. It's the Spider-Man Maximum Venom Ooze. It has a lot of sculpted details, surprisingly. I still keep it in box because the artwork is just that cool. You have a lot of cool stuff. Thank you. I appreciate it. We do have a box of Funko Pops. I'll see if I can show you guys. Yeah, here they are. Here's our box of Funko Pops. Right here. I may show you guys our Funko collection on another stream. If you guys are interested. And these would be our watches. One of these is my brother's Batman watch, and the other two are mine. My toothbrush stand where we keep our brushes. I painted this in black and silver because, well, the red and blue was chipping off, so I gave it a transformation. Funko collection stream will be fun. Alright then, that's good to know. So, yeah guys, hope y'all enjoyed the room tour. So I didn't do it earlier because, well, we've been busy moving this stuff. I love that you still keep it in box. It keeps its value and stays fresh. Yeah, I agree. Thank you. Yeah, that was fun. Thanks. Glad you guys enjoyed it. Oh, wow. It's been 55 minutes already, but it doesn't even feel like that. This was one of the most fun streams I've made so far. Glad to have been back. I didn't want to stream until we finally came here because, well, I wanted the streams to actually have good connection. But yeah, now I can commence the puff painting. Another tip for everyone who does cosplay and puff painting, I would give you, is to make sure to apply even pressure for everything that you're painting. Eventually I'm going to see if I can fix this area problem where the lenses close together way too close. Hopefully there's something that can fix that doesn't require the face shell. If I use the face shell, I'll pretty much be gasping for air within like half an hour. Maybe even less. Since I keep the fan blast on a maximum once I'm done painting, it dries within like maybe 5 hours, sometimes less. But it's sometimes better to give it a bit more time, that way it hardens and becomes as close to the fabric as possible. I feel like it's a dumb question, but I have to ask. Why are your lenses yellow instead of white? No, it's not a dumb question at all, man. You see, I get why you're asking this, because in the movie, these are so dark that they actually appear like they're black in the first Tasm movie. But if you look at the set photos and even some of the promotional artwork, they're actually like gold sunglasses, but mine are like a really intense yellow, mimicking the gold sunglasses look. So like in the movie, the rims of the lenses are actually like a dark, shiny, almost metallic blue, but since it's mostly at night, they all just look pretty much pitch black. But yeah, the rims are supposed to be blue. I'll hopefully one day get to paint those. But yeah, that's why they're yellow. I have a link to the suit in my unboxing video where you can get the mask with these exact same lens shapes, but the lens is actually white. So you can get it customized to whichever color you want, between obviously yellow and white. You just have to decide which one you want to get. But yeah, that's why they're yellow. So yeah, man, no worries. Hopefully that cleared things up. Also, for anyone who may have missed it, I'm almost finished with my Spider-Man 3 game remake pitch video. I just have to finish, well, editing the music on the timeline, and once I do whichever many test runs that's necessary, upload it to the channel. I'm hoping to upload it tomorrow, but I can't guarantee that. Because CapCut has been really messing with me lately. It likes to take me out for no reason at all. It exits me out right when I'm editing. It is like super annoying. Oh, that gave him there. Oh, at least it's not a crucial spot. I accidentally put some black paint on the red. And I gotta wash my fingers. Be right back. I won't organize my suits just yet. Just gonna put them in the room. Sorry about the loud southern noise. Alright, now I can continue. Hopefully I didn't miss any more questions. Of course, it's not letting me click again. Oh well. I have to be careful when doing this, because last thing I want is for it to splotch all over the suit. I would probably have my lenses like Tom Holland's Spider-Man with the kill mode. Oh. Well, in that case, though, then you'd have to paint them black with like the red dot in the middle. Do you plan on streaming a lot more often now? Well, that depends, because since I'm still doing video editing and painting this, I could eventually do more live streams now. I could go live Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, just painting live. Yeah, I think that could work. And also doing a Funko Pop Showcase live stream of the Funkos we both own, my brother and I. I know I've been on a hiatus for nearly 2 months without streaming, but it was for a good reason. You should do a Fortnite stream now that the Wi-Fi is a lot stronger. It's a good idea. In fact, I would stream Fortnite eventually. I kind of wanted to get the Superman skin, but I haven't gotten the enough V-Bucks to do so. And I probably won't since I don't have the sufficient funds to do so. But the Superman skin in Fortnite is pretty cool. Speaking of, the skin has grown on me a lot since then. The movie suit for Superman. At first I wasn't really digging it. It's still not my favorite Superman suit, but I like it a lot more now. You guys may have noticed that we no longer have our TV and PlayStation in our room. That's now in the living room because we don't have space for it in our bedroom. All of the video editing magic happens in the living room now. I like that they added yellow to it. It looks nice. Yeah, me too. The yellow symbol looks very cool. Alright, so I did the web lines on like the left forearm. Now I just gotta do these, and that'll be that for today's stream. Well, painting segment of the stream anyway. Just gotta be super careful when doing this. I hope that came out good. Yeah, it should come out good. You excited for Beyond the Spider-Verse movie? Personally, I'm not. That may be a hot take, but I didn't care too much for the sequel, so not much chance I'm excited for Beyond the Spider-Verse. I did see Across the Spider-Verse firsthand, before I saw the reveal images for the third movie. It wasn't bad, I just didn't care as much for it as I did for the first movie. It just didn't hit the same. I am excited for Brand New Day though, but I do have quite the amount of concerns because it's been on hiatus for a few years, and I don't know what the heck Sony is cooking with the story. I don't know if they want to go multiverse level, bringing back the other Spideys for some reason, or if they actually listen to the fans, make a street level, and have Kingpin and Scorpion. So I'm a bit nervous for Brand New Day. The second Spider-Verse movie was okay. At best, yeah. I much prefer the first one. I'll stand by that. I have much more interest in Brand New Day. Understandable. For the new Tom Holland Spidey movie, though, I am hoping that they've learned their lesson of not covering up the suit in useless CGI. It's like removing the wrinkles for no reason. It's part of the charm of the Spider-Man suits. They don't look 100% flawless. They can have a little bit of wrinkles and not look like CGI character models all the time. It's something that always bugged me about the Hollywood movies. It was kind of cool though, looking at the Spider-Man from different universes. A little, but I didn't appreciate the fact that they mixed live action with animation. Kind of gave me Looney Tunes vibes. You know that movie with Brandon Fraser? Nah, it just doesn't mix well. I just realized something a while ago. I never needed to buy a whole freaking camera just to make video scripts. I can just record the audio on this phone. And if I wanted to, I could have made what I would have changed from Marvel Spider-Man 2 video ages ago. I had so many ideas that I even drew gameplay mechanics I wanted to see in the game. But since everyone's already nagged on the story and has said their stuff on the game, I don't even know if I want to make that Marvel Spider-Man 2 video. I'm not 100% just yet. I still have the gameplay mechanics drawings that I made 2 years ago already. An hour and 8 minutes, wow. Impressive. One thing I'm also hoping for in Brand New Day is that they spice up the web swinging for Holland Spider-Man. So I go back to the times and days of practical web swinging. Hey Daniel, with life looking a little up now and you're done with high school, have you been looking to get a job soon? Just so you can afford more suits on your own accord and go to more conventions? Actually, I have. In fact, I applied for so many places, but I haven't been able to get word back. And the times I did, they said positions weren't hiring anymore. So what I was thinking of doing is being Spider-Man professionally full-time. So like being an entertainer at birthday parties, events, festivals. But first I need an entertainer's license, so I'm just willing to get that. And then I can set up a Google Doc form so that people can book me for when they need a Spidey for their event. And yeah, get paid to be Spider-Man professionally. That's my idea. Since no one actually seems to be hiring anymore, may as well make a living out my dream. Dang, okay. Nice. Thank you. Isn't that being Spider-Man is just so fun, you know? Not just dressing up and having a whole bunch of cool photos and suits at your disposal, but those reactions from the people as well. When people think you're Spider-Man, they just scream your name and they want a photo. That feeling is pretty unique, and you don't get that anywhere else. Job hunting can be a little rough, but hey, good luck with making that happen. You've got this. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, job hunting is no easy task in this current day and age. It's practically like a ghost town. And if this dream does come true, where I get to be Spider-Man full time, I have 3 suits I can use at my disposal. And they all look convincing enough to make people believe I'm the real deal. Granted, it would also help if I practice parkour and flips and stunts. But those can be a little risky, but it's worth it. I just have to figure out how to do backflips without breaking my neck. With cosplaying Spider-Man at parties, I assume you gotta be agile and do flips. Yeah, that's why I should take lessons on how to do those flips, because I don't know how to do it on my own. And last thing I want is to injure myself. It's a plus for sure. Yeah. Any of you guys know how to do flips by any chance? If you do, what would you suggest? Sometimes it could be a little bit easier getting seasonal work, So if you aren't able to land something right now, maybe you'll have a better chance when Halloween and Christmas rolls around. Probably, but even so, it won't be as easy actually getting hired because applying isn't the problem. It's the companies reaching back and hiring you that is, because they aren't doing so. They say they're hiring, yet they don't employ you. So it's kind of like a waste of time. I was thinking maybe a temporary seasonal job at AMC this summer. But, since Superman's coming out, they'll probably need a good amount of employees then, so hopefully that could work in the meantime while I wait for my license. I cannot do flips at all, but I do love parkour. Nice. Oh yeah, AMC tends to hire anyone. Oh, that's good to know. If they need someone for the time Superman comes, hopefully I can be there. I mean, walk around Comic Con with Spidey suit, but people aren't saying do a flip, they just want to pick. Yeah, that's true. But since at like birthday parties where it's mostly kids there, they probably would want Spider-Man showing up doing flips and acrobatic stunts to like help sell the illusion a bit more. So it probably would be helpful. Ultra Nerd says, hey man, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. Welcome to today's live stream. I'm doing great. How are you? Nice to hear you're doing great. I'm doing great as well. Thank you for asking. Okay, now I just gotta do 2 more horizontal webs. Then I gotta let this dry. Ah, shoot. Another error, I'll have to fix at a different time. Wonderful. And there we go. Puff paint is such a long process, but it's worth it. Absolutely. Hence why I'm gonna one day hopefully finish all of this just in time for the Boston Fan Expo. That means puff painting every single hexagon and seam line. Well, I've done today's portion. I'm gonna show y'all. Hang on one sec. Just gotta click the power button real quick. And hopefully we're back. This is today's progress. I puff painted a little bit of the forearm. I gotta let it dry because since I don't have anything on the inside of the hand, it won't be able to have a strong base for me to apply puff paint right now. So I gotta let the wet area dry. Put this over here and let the fan do its thing. Gotta put in maximum. That's nice, quicker. And got it. So yeah, that was today's puff painting live stream. Oh wow, now we're in 16 minutes. W says alternate. Thank you. I appreciate it. That was a pretty fun live stream. Thank you guys for coming. If anyone has any questions you guys want to ask before I wrap things up, feel free to let me know right now. You should find places to volunteer at. You could add that to your resume, and it'll better your chances at hearing back from places. I haven't thought about doing that actually. I just wouldn't know where to volunteer at. So I have to look into that first. Because The only thing I've got really that sticks is a high school diploma. I don't have too much else that could help out. If there's a pet smart in the area, they usually need help with dog adoption stuff. Huh. Or animal shelters, you can volunteer over there. That's a good point. Well, I'd have to do some investigating. But I'm gonna give y'all 2 minutes before I wrap the stream up, just in case you have any questions. Yeah, just look up volunteer work around it. Alright, will do. Last question, who is your favorite Spider-Man villain? It's between Green Goblin and Venom. It's between those two, but I had a little bit of trouble deciding. So once the stream hits the 120 mark, I'll end the stream. Currently it's at the 118 mark. Since I began letting the suit dry, I'm gonna probably let it dry overnight since it's getting to be late afternoon. That way it hardens as much as possible, the paint. See ya. Take care, Mom and Edits. Thank you for stopping by, man. Okay, and you guys have 1 more minute. I also realized I could probably recreate the Spider-Man pretzel meme, where he's biting a pretzel through his mask. I could probably recreate that. Thank you for the stream, Daniel. Hope to be at the next one. Thank you for stopping by, man. Take care. And no problem doing the stream. It was an absolute blast doing so. The next one might be this upcoming Monday, so stay tuned. In case it changes, I'll let you guys know. I enjoyed my stay, man. Hope to see your stream again soon. Alright, thank you for stopping by. That'll be a wrap on today's stream. Thank you everyone for stopping by, and, well, take care. See you in the next one. Bye, guys.